what we want to show when it comes to the stage information, and again, this information's not, it's doctored, I'll say, for talking purposes. But I can at least speak to the process behind it. This is one where we really did want to take the information out of stage and present it to the PMs in a way that they're typically used to seeing it, which is very Excel, right? You see here that this visualization isn't anything special, I'll say. It's still got the grid lines in it. We put a little bit of a running total on here, but we'll talk about that in a second. But what you're looking at is three things. You're looking at our running payments, you're looking at our running project cost, and then our running billings. So what we're able to do easily with having that information in here is see where you're no longer cash positive. So you can see in this graph that's on here, it would take us about 9 months after we started the job to get cash positive. Once we finally got through, and you can see our billings align with our payments here. Once we got through the project long enough, we finally get cash positive to where your payments coming in end up being greater than, of course, the cost for the project as pulled out of Sage. So this is every transaction out of Sage is what you're looking at here to get these totals. I've grouped them by month so you can see the running sum. Again, it looks kind of bad right now because this information is doctored up, so it looks like it took forever to come cash positive on the job. But that's okay, you guys can kind of get the point to it. But really, this is just an easy snapshot to be able to take a look at a project and go, hey, just from a cash flow standpoint, how healthy are we being? How long is it taking for us to be able to fund this job? I'm sure as anyone on this webinar knows, that's one of the main battles. The odd thing in construction is that the subcontractor, at least, which is obviously what we are, we fund the project until we can bill far enough ahead to be able to get that. We're coming out of pocket to get this thing built. We on public projects where you have multiple layers of maybe we're working for a subcontractor that's working for the prime and ends up working for the city. It may be 90 days sometimes before we see our billings returned. And that means that for almost 3 months, we're funding the job just to be able to go out there and try to make money at the end of the day, which is crazy. And from a business model standpoint, that's crazy. So as much as we possibly can, we want to take this information and track this on month by month and saying, hey, we need to push our billings up. We are funding this job. It is not good business to try to get paid at the make your last check your profit check. That is not going to go well. That means you have to have a ton of cash available just to be able to get the jobs, just so at the end you can finally make $3. Obviously, not what we want to do. So as you have a vision, I added this visualization. What we started with in the Excel, as we talked about, I copied Excel as much as I can to build these reports. This is our billing payments over time. So what we build minus retention and then the payment for that for the associated month. So you can see them on here and see if there's anything outstanding, and then just plotted them as a running sum against the time chart here, so that you can really get a feel for how did we do financially on this job. Did we bill fast enough? Did we turn everything in a time?